Hello everyone, welcome back to Mad About Cards and Crafts. My name is Marla. Today I have a haul from, I'm really not sure what the name of this site is. Here's my invoice. So I just typed in Stampers Anonymous because I wanted to order from the Tim Holtz release. And so, I think it's Art Gone Wild and Friends, maybe, right here, Art Gone Wild and Friends. So I placed this order. I saw the Tim Holtz release, and I just love his vintage feel. And, you know, kind of the grungy. I like everything. I like the Greetery and Betsy Veldman. I like Lily of the Valley and, you know, really feminine things. And then I like the rustic vintage look, and Tim Holtz kind of fulfills that for me. Before I get started, I wanted to give a big shout out and a thank you and a hug to Sybil. Sybil, thank you so much for promoting me on your channel. You have no idea how much I appreciate that gesture. And I am so grateful that we have gotten to know each other a little bit over the past few months. And so thank you very, very much. To all of you that came over from her channel and took a look at mine and subscribed, a heartfelt thank you. I really appreciate it. I like what I do. I love sharing my love for cards, and I hope that we can become friends as well. So let me get started. This first stamp set is called Into the Woods, and typically when Tim does some of these animals, they're on a much larger scale. So I liked that this particular set was smaller, and I hope you guys aren't getting a terrible glare. I don't think. Let me move this back just a little bit. Sorry. And hopefully, there you go. Hopefully you still have enough light, but let's see. Hopefully that you still have enough light, but just not a lot of glare. Anyway, so this set is one that I really wanted. It has the bear, the moose, and of course the fox. I think foxes are probably my favorite stamping animal image. It has a little bit of sprigs and a wreath and this little branch, which I think is really cool because I have a lot of floral sets. And so I think that I'll be able to use that to make some woodsy floral images for my cards. So this is Into the Woods. The next one, Tim put out a large stamp, a huge stamp last year. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a pine cone. There were two of them that I purchased. And what he did is instead of creating another large image, he deconstructed one of them and added a little bit of each of the images of the image in here as separate stamps, and I really liked that. So you have this large poinsettia piece that you could use, or you have this much smaller one that you can use with the holly leaves, and there's some pine sprigs and some pine cones and some berries and an individual pine cone. And I just thought that it was a really nice set that I should be able to use to make some really pretty vintage cards. I love backgrounds. Oh my goodness, I love backgrounds. So when I saw these perfect plaids, I knew that I had to have them. I think that they are going to be fantastic. This one is kind of like a, I can't think of the name of it. I want to say Burberry, but I don't think that's right. But anyway, it's got this nice plaid, and then this one has more of a buffalo plaid. So looking forward to playing with that. And then this one, I have several wood grains. I liked that this one was a little bit different, a little bit more detailed. And then it's called Lumberjack, this set, but it also came with this plaid-like scribbly line, which will make some fun whimsy backgrounds for some of my critters. So that's Lumberjack. And my biggest love at Christmas with Tim Holtz are his stencils. I am a stencil lover as well. This one is called, let's see here. I'm trying to find it. Usually he has it right here. Peppermint. So this one is called Peppermint. And the way that these are called shifters. And so the way that this works is you put it down. And then for this particular one, if I'm not mistaken, typically you would lay it down and do this row and this row and this row, and then you would shift it over and match up this row. But I think with this, you're supposed to flip it or flip it this way, one or the other. I'm going to have to look at the video again, and then you can do it in a different color. So if we're looking at this one, which is Baubles, what I would do on this one, which is the way that most of them work, is I would ink all of these up. And then if you can see, he's got it etched right here. What I would do is I would ink this, and then I would match this to this, and then start re-inking again, and I can re-ink in a couple of colors. So this one is called Baubles. This one is called Snowflake, I believe. Yep, Snowflake. So this one, again, I think is the one that you're going to flip. And I think that you do it vertically as opposed to moving it horizontally. This is just a plain stencil. This is a gingham stencil. This is one that I adore. Look at that star. Isn't that beautiful? And so this will create a beautiful star background. With these, you know, you can use paste with it. You can use ink with it. You could use glitter paste with it. But it's just a fantastic stencil. I just think it's going to make some really beautiful Christmas cards. This one is from last year, and I did not purchase it, and I wished I had. It's called Mint. So it's going to make a peppermint type of a background. Let me see here. What do I have? Let me see if I have any paper around here. Just a second. Of course, when you want to grab a piece really quick, you can't find it. Ah, here we go. Okay, so let me open this. I'll put this one over to the side. Let me just open this really quick. So what you do, if you haven't seen these before, is you would take, okay, let's take Peacock. No, I'm going to take Aged Mahogany. So if I take Aged Mahogany, and let me spray it, sorry. Let me spray this with my Pixie spray. Let it dry. Oh, I'm going to go in this direction, I think. So I'm going to lay this down just like this, and then I'm going to take my Aged Mahogany, and I'm just going to lay this down really quickly. I'm not going to make my ink blending super perfect. This is just so you could see how cool these little stencils are and how much fun they are. This, of course, is Distress ink. This isn't oxide. This is just straight Distress ink. Okay. There we go. All right. So when I pick it up, you can see I have that beautiful stripe. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift it over. Let's see, can I shift it this way? No, I better shift it this way. So I shift it over and I'm going to line this up with what I've already, what I've already stenciled. Sorry about that. Let me see here. I just want to kind of get it straight. Okay, so I'm going to line it up. I'm going to take some worn lipstick and I'm just going to stencil over the lines again. I haven't used these two colors together in quite some time, so it'll be interesting. I don't remember how well they go together. Okay, so let me get this line really good. All right, so now I'm going to pull my stencil up and see, isn't that cool? You just automatically get these cool little stripes. And if I go over here, let's see here, I'm covering up the aged mahogany and the worn lipstick. If I come over here, let's see, and do the worn lipstick again, you'll get the continuation. So that's what I would do, is I would just realign it back up across my page. And there you see. So you get that striped little background. You can do custom colors, and then I could either use this as a background, I could cut out some tags from it, but you get that nice little pinstripe in two different colors. So I really just think that these are unique stencils that, you know, I'm absolutely gonna love using. And then the last one right here is called Peppermint, and this is just a regular stencil, so it's just, you know, doing the regular stripes. It's not the shifter stencil. So I purchased that, and then I purchased this Cool Mint Stickles. I thought it was just a really pretty color. Love me some stickles. And then I have a couple random shares that I got from different shops, and I'm not quite sure. I don't remember which ones I got, but I don't think I shared this one. This is a penny black. I think I got this from Amazon, actually. It's called Peace and Love, and the verses are sharing with you the glory, the wonder, the miracle of the holy season. Glad tidings, may this glorious day of our Savior's birth resound with hope and peace on earth. Silent night, a star above, a blessed gift of love and hope. Peace and love, and then wishing you the gift of faith, the blessings of hope, and the peace of his love at Christmas and always. So I always like to remember the reason for the season, and these will help with my Christmas cards. I purchased this on Amazon, I believe, as well. It is the ticket frame die. And let me see if I can take this out real quick so you could see it. I love that waffle flower, like Pink Fresh Studio, that theirs comes on the mat. So I have the magnetic mat, And then this is the ticket frame. So you're going to get an outline on your paper of the frame, which will look like this. So let me see if I have something that I can help. So you'll get one like that, and then you'll get the ticket frame itself, and then you'll get the inside piece that you could use. So you get this piece. So if I wanted to, I could lay this down and I could lay this inside and I could use it like that, or I could just use this piece on its own, or I could use this piece and this piece. So there's multiple ways that you could actually use this particular stencil, which I absolutely love. And then lastly, I had purchased these Thinlits. Again, they're Stampers or Sizzix, but Tim Holtz line. And he did this last season, I believe. And so it had the mushrooms and the different leaves, and I'm looking forward to using this. That is my haul for today. I do have some dies coming from the collection. I did purchase them from scrapbook.com. They were having a great sale, and so I have those coming, I believe, tomorrow. So I should have another haul video, and then I'll start creating and sharing the projects that I have made from these products. Again, thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd love to share my love of crafting with you. Sybil, thank you again. And everybody else, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.